Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Washington, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins. 71 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action, now it's Tua. And this is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
On first down, here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphins.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's got a first down past the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Hurry, hurry. Come on, D. Hey, check. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Regular. Switch up. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Mike 21. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to get
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that. That one, it's 2nd down.
Intended for Rashard Higgins. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check Mike 21. King. Hey, what's the ball?
To throw, Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
39-yard.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Number 27.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. first down. Tagovailoa throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Tua now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Preston Williams.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a Cleveland Browns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Perkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's complete to Parker, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down, Mayfield.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Jakeem Grant, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are a two-point conversion away from tying this football game.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a two-point conversion away from tying this game up. Quick throw complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations,
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he returns this to the 22.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he fires one incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mayfield to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
31-yard line.
Now he's forced out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw is Tua. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.